Shalom Akim, all praise to Yahweh Shemal Shai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. So here's an article on Natural News, right? And the title of the article says, Evidence points to Bitcoin being a NSA engineer psyops to roll out one world digital currency. All right. Now, if you're in the know, meaning if you're really in the know, that means you have to know you have to know about the Bible. Okay, you have to know about prophecies. All right, because the Bible points out from the beginning to the end. All right, it's rolled out. The Lord, he's rolled out the news. All right, which is the prophecies of what's going to happen from the beginning of time to the end of time. And one of those prophecies were the mark of the beast. All right, which we see as being Bitcoin being a spearhead of that technology, not necessarily Bitcoin, but the technology behind that, which is the blockchain peer-to-peer technology, okay, which has been engineered by Esau's so-called scientists. Now, this article points to saying that pretty much that Bitcoin was set up by the government, that there's evidence of Bitcoin being set up by the government. Why? So they can usher in that one world digital currency. And that one world digital currency is going to be a global currency, right? That's why it's one world global digital currency that you're going to have to put, that's going to be paired with your biotics, with your body, okay? Transhumanism. They're going to take artificial technology, okay, and then they're going to implement it and put it into your body. They call it biointelligence. All right, that's the meshing of artificial intelligence, okay, with the human body, okay, with flesh. Biointelligence. So Bitcoin, which I believe through the Spirit, was set up by the government. All these cryptocurrencies, because what you got to understand that all these things that happen in the world happen for a reason. Okay, a lot of these different social media sites like Facebook, a lot of these technologies, a lot of the technology and the information, and even in the weapons industry, that was all funded by the government, right? They pay these big scientists hundreds of billions of dollars to research. That's what Esau is into. You know what? I'm gonna get a scripture because I said that it's talking about thou art wiser than Daniel. Okay? Because the Most High, he has given Esau this technology. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. All right, he's put this high-level math, okay, into these scientists' minds, okay, to build these different systems. And one of those systems that he's building is a global economy to where the money system is a digital money system that's going to be placed inside your hand, okay, in your body. All right, because the current technology now is the RFID, okay, the RFID, which is in a lot of these devices. And what Esau is going to do, he's going to take it from the device and he's going to implement it and place it into your body. Okay, that's the mark that Revelation, the 13th chapter, is talking about. Okay, so I want to go through a little bit of the article. All right, but let me go into Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, very, very quick. All right, and this is talking about the so-called white man. Okay, it says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There's no secret that they can hide from thee." And when you go into the book of Daniel, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna go into the book of Daniel, the first chapter, and it tells you that Daniel and his companions, Mishael, Azariah, and Hananiah, okay, that they were wiser than all the men of Babylon. All right, and they knew the sciences. All right. They knew the sciences. So Esau, he knows the sciences because the Most High, he has given them that knowledge to build them up, to build up this society. So he has given that knowledge, that wisdom to Esau to build him up. And Esau, he has used it for for evil. That's what the Most High, he wanted him to give it to. He gave him the technology, and Esau used it for evil. Why? So when Esau is on his high horse, the Lord's going to come crashing down and rain down on his parade. Verse 4. Okay, it says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and thou hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. And this is all the understanding, the wisdom and understanding that the Lord has given Esau. All right, and one of those, and it was his gift to have the sword, and not only the sword, to have advanced technology with the sword. The sword represents your military might. All right, Esau is the one who came out with a lot of these battle strategies. And when you look into it, the Lord, he set up different Israelites to give Esau that technology, man. Okay, because Esau, he's not smart. His deceitful and his craftiness comes in. He knows how to manipulate. Okay, and he'll use people. He'll use you for his gain, his pleasure, and then he'll backstab you. That's the so-called white man. That's how the white man got his power, by using deception, by using deception and deceit. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and traffic, thou hast increased thy riches. Okay, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. So your heart, Esau's heart, the so-called white man's heart, is lifted up because of his technology. And with that technology, he was able to pretty much ransack all the riches of the earth. And this is what that RFID microchip, that global that one world global economy, that's what he wants. He wants to put everybody into, and pretty much upload you into the web, into the cloud. And he's going to give you these tokens, these coins. Okay, and if you play video games, you have coins, right? He wants to give you these digital coins, which are nothing but zeros and one in binary code. Okay. And then what he did, he took all the substance, all the gold and all the silver, all the land. All right, so he's pretty much, he has deceived the whole world. And he's coming down with this chip, and that's why you're seeing the implementation of all these blockchains. You got Litecoin, okay? You have all altcoin. You have all these different cryptocurrencies that are rising up, because that's pretty much the system of the market of beast. So Esau's getting you people used to that system of buying and trading without physical money, okay? Without a bank, so-called a bank account from Bank of America or Wells Fargo, which when you go into this article, it pretty much states that this Bitcoin is going to usher in a one world global digital currency. So let me read a little bit of the article. I'm going to assume the reader who makes it to this article are well informed enough that I don't have to go into the history of global money changers and their desire for a one world currency. Okay, which is what that goes into the Illuminati. All right, you should already be privy to this, right? You should be privy to the Illuminati, the global banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers. Okay, there's only a few select families, okay, that are trillionaires that really run the global economy. And what they want a one world currency to control everybody, man. If you don't yet understand the goal of the globalist banking empire and the coming engineered collapse of the fiat currency system, you have already about 5,000 posts behind the curve. Okay, because this is all engineered, meaning this is social engineered. Okay, this economy is engineered to fail. Okay, so they can bring in a new currency. Okay, this was all set up. This is all plans of the so-called white man. Okay, really, this is all plans of Yahweh Shema Shai. He wants all this to happen, but the Lord, he does things little by little. He doesn't just come out and do things. He's not going to come out and just give you the chip. Okay, through Esau, the Most High, he has set it up to where Esau has taken over the world. He has changed all the currency to where now it's a fiat currency with paper money. Okay, that was part of the goal of bringing in this last prophecy, which is the mark of the beast. This was all the plan of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and when I say that name, I'm talking about the Heavenly Father, which is his name is Yahweh. Okay, Bahashem in the name of his son Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, he has made these prophecies start to come to pass, but he has done it little by little, meaning there's certain things that have to happen in order for this in order for this currency to happen. And so he set up the Rothschilds, he set up these global banking families to pretty much do this, to push this. So now we're at the last stage where they're actually pushing. They're about to start pushing the mark of the beast, because before that we were on paper money. We are still on paper money. Now it's more of a digital currency with these credit cards. Now 2017 was mandatory that you have the RFID, okay, chip in your credit card, in your debit card. Okay, now the next thing was what? It was with the cryptocurrencies. Okay, now that's the last stage before they crash and bring all these cryptocurrencies together. Okay, they're going to do that, and then they're going to offer you, you know what? This is a security risk. How about we put it inside your body? Okay, so now nobody can cheat, nobody can steal. Okay, your money is going to be on you at all times. All your information is going to be inside it. You don't need all that worry of paper. Okay, of medical records, of identification. Okay, we're going to put everything inside you. Okay, we're going to mesh artificial intelligence, and we're going to put into your body, and that's going to be they're pretty much saying that's going to be the next evolution of man. Okay, it's robotics. Okay, with your body. Okay, with the human body, which that goes into that transhumanism, which the word trans means across. Okay, so they're bringing something that's an outside source, that's non-organic, artificial, and they're crossing over to your body. Transhumanism. Okay, it's technology. With that as a starting point, it is now becoming increasingly evident that Bitcoin may be the creation of the NSA and was rolled out as a normalization, okay, experiment to get the public familiar with digital currencies. So that's what Esau does. He gets everybody familiar. He knows that he just can't come in with the chips like, all right, look, paper money's done away with, coin money's done away with, we're going to go on an all digital currency. People are going to buck up. He's not going to be able to complete his enterprise, his new world order. So he gets people familiar with it, and then he sets it up to where it's very appeasing to the eye. And that's the new wave right now, is digital currencies. You put money in, it blows up. Okay, you become an overnight success, so to speak. Once this is established, the world fiat currencies will be obliterated in an engineered debt collapse. Okay, when that global economic collapse, which is coming, it's going to come to the whole world, and that's going to usher in every country going digital. See below for the sequence of events. Then replace with a government-approved cryptocurrency. Okay, and you already started to see that some of these countries, they want to ban Bitcoin. They want to ban certain cryptocurrencies. Why? They're going to do that so they can usher in that one cryptocurrency, okay, to bring everybody together. With tracking of all transactions and digital wallets by the world's Western governments, okay, so because now it's not really tracked by anybody, okay, any stationary government, okay, it's you can pretty much go under the radar, so to speak. Which they're watching you now, man. All that was set up because it's gonna go in a little bit. I'm gonna read just a little bit more of the article, and then I got a couple of scriptures that I want to go back into. NSA mathematicians detailed digital cash two decades ago. All right, so this was already in the so-called white man's mind. Okay, that spirit of placing a chip inside of you and having a digital currency. They just didn't have the technology to do it. Now they have the technology. Okay, and that's what all these different economic scientists, economists are saying, is that they wanted this type of currency where it's not where the exchange rate is the same. Okay, it's not globalized by one government, which is going to be, okay, that you can't, it's secure. Okay, they just said that we just didn't have the technology, and now the blockchain, that technology, we can sustain that, and we can create this, what we wanted from the beginning. Okay, because they always wanted something like this. They always wanted to control the money system. Okay, but now, I mean, you can have money on you and Esau not know. You can do tax theft. Okay, you can work under the table. Okay, you can launder money. Okay, and place it somewhere that nobody knows where it came from. Okay, but you're not going to be able to do that now, because this is what he really wants. He wants to control the money system. Okay, it says, what evidence supports this notion? First, take a look at this document. So this is an article. I clicked on it and it's been blocked. Okay. This document, released in 1997, yes, 20 years ago, detailed the overall structure and function of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. Who authored the document? Try not to be shocked when you learn that it was authorized by mathematical cryptographers at the National Security Agency, which is the NSA, Office of Information Security Research and Technology. So this was all set up and funded by the so-called white man. Okay, that whole system. What they did was they start giving these scientists, these cryptographers, the money to create this system. Okay, so this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that blockchain technology, which Bitcoin is in the forefront of, that's going to now be placed inside you. It's going to be placed inside your body. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of his holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. So yeah, so if you take this mark of the beast, this chip, this RFID microchip, you're going to be destroyed. All right, because that's the last prophecy before the Lord comes back. All right, so that's why we're in such great joy, knowing that we're at the last of this prophecy. Because earlier I was saying that the Lord, he works little by little. Now the Lord, he's speeding up the time, because now we're in the time of the end, where the so-called white man, he's going to push his mark of the beast upon the whole world. Okay. So pretty much, like in this article, it says, evidence points to Bitcoin being an NSA engineered psyops to roll out one world digital currency. And that's how the so-called white man, he rolls. He rolls in psyops. He rolls in pretty much to control your mind, to trick you. He was very subtle. Okay, so I have because we're not ignorant of Satan, or we're not ignorant of the so-called white man. Okay, we're not ignorant of his devices. We know what you're trying to do. All right, and we're going to tell all the people. So now what's going to happen is the people are not going to have a excuse. Okay, a lot of people are going to take the chip. A lot of you heathens are going to take the chip. A lot of you Israelites are going to take the chip. Okay, a lot of you Israelites, they say that you're Israelites, going to take the chip. Okay, the mass majority of the people on the planet Earth, they're going to take that chip. They're going to buy into the mark of the beast system. They're going to worship the beast. They're going to allow Esau to give them digital currency. They're going to allow them to take away their fake money that they already have in the form of paper money, and give them a digital currency, man, and pretty much upload your ass to the cloud. All right, you're going to be uploaded to the internet, so they can track it. They know where you're at. Esau will know how many people on the earth. He can take your money away. Okay, he can hold your account to where now you're forced to go to him for all time. There's no way that you can participate in society. Okay, because everything's going to be digitalized. So you're not going to go to somebody in here and give them even a gold coin. That's going to be useless. You're not going to be able to buy anything with that. This is the type of government, this is the type of rule that the so-called white man wants to set up, man. And if you don't have the Lord, man, that's scary, man. To be like, damn, Esau's gonna do some shit like that, and you don't have any protection. This is Genesis 1 and 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord power have made. So the Lord, he's the one who made the so-called white man this way. He made him very subtle. He's the most subtle creature on the planet Earth because he has deceived the whole world. Okay. And he said unto the woman, yea, has the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So yeah, so his first thing was he went to the woman. Okay. And you see that today, man, the woman has fully taken hold of what the so-called white man, because the so-called white man, the serpent represents the spirit of the so-called white man, okay, coming back in a reincarnation. So that word in Hebrew, right? The definition means subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible. Okay, very crafty, prudent. He's very prudent in his wickedness. He searches out everything. The so-called white man looks at everything, man. That's why he's always doing these different these researches, right? These different experiments. All right. Now saying that, the Lord, amen. Esau, you're not going to be able to fulfill your newer order plan. The Lord, he's going to take you out of your power. All right, so this is Joel 5 and 12. He disappointed the device of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right, because while you think that you are going to be able to complete your newer order, that's the last prophecy, man. That's one of the last prophecies that in this Third World War, that's going to usher in our Lord coming back and destroying you. Okay, you're going to destroy yourself. You think that this was set up for you to gain power over all the nations, when now this is going to be set up for you to be destroyed. Okay. He take up the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. And that word forward, one of the definition means perverse and crooked. And that's the so-called white man, because he comes in that subtle, crafty-like state. Everything that he does, okay, is very crafty and very sly on the left-hand side, very wicked. Okay. This is Job, and I'm gonna end it off on this. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. The word straits right here mean a position of difficulty, because even though he's going to be able to usher in his chip to a certain degree, there's going to be mass riots in the streets. A lot of people are going to buck up, okay, and fight against the government. You're going to have race wars. You're going to have these different famines, okay. You're going to have massive death, okay. You're going to have a lot of spiritual things are going to happen. You're going to have the prophets are going to be out there. Okay, they're going to have spiritual powers. Okay, Leviathan's going to come out. Newly created beasts are going to come out. Okay, and then you're going to be dealing with a war. All right, you're going to be dealing with all your allies turning against you. So when you're at the height of this thing, when you're able to have your chip, when you're able to push it, all these bad things are going to start to happen to you. Okay, and then ultimately, right at the very last end, the Lord is going to come back and shoot missiles on you, and then America will be fully destroyed. All right, and all you other white people in these different lands and these different heathens, you're going to be rounded up and put into captivity. Okay. In the fullness of his sufficiency, okay, when the fullness of your newer order, he shall be in straits. Yeah, you're going to be in a very hard time. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, and that word wicked, okay, in the Hebrew means laborer, which is going to be Jake, us, okay, the Israelites, okay, and the other nations, man, because all the other nations are going to turn on you, even your allies. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, when he shall and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So when you're about to fill your belly, when you got that plate, you finally prepare that big long feast, okay. And so you sit down, you start eating, and you just start eating. The food is good. That food is good as hell. You took 2 bites of the food. Man, this food's good. I'm gonna tear this shit up. That's when the Lord's gonna come back. Meaning, pretty much when you think that you have it all under control, and it starts to be very sweet inside your mouth, and you think we got it, we finally here. Okay, that's when the Lord's gonna come back and destroy you. Okay. Verse 24: He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh down from his gall. Terrors are upon him. Okay? Yeah, them terrors are going to be them nuclear missiles that are going to be shot off from the 4 corners of the earth. And it's going to totally destroy you damn Edomites, man. It's going to totally destroy the so-called white man's power structure, the beast. That beast system is going to be destroyed. And then all you other nations are going to get rounded up and put into captivity. Okay? So because you're gonna think to destroy the people of the Bible. You're gonna think to destroy the Israelites. You're gonna think to put a chip, to put the RFID in the people's bodies, man. Okay, and have this weird transhumanism society, man. All right, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna start eating your food and it's gonna be sweet in your mouth. But then that's when the Lord, he's gonna come and destroy you, man. He's gonna destroy all you damn Edomites. Okay, every Edomite's gonna be destroyed here in America. And all you other Edomites in these different lands, all right, because you're scattered in all these different lands for being a devil. All right, we're gonna round you up, man. You're gonna be cast into captivity, okay? And we shall reign and rule the planet Earth under Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, under the Lord, He's coming to take His kingdom back. All right, and put all you other nations under His foot, okay? All right, with the rod, and He's gonna rule you with the rod of iron, okay? So yeah, we're not ignorant, Esau. Bring this damn article back up. We're not ignorant of this cryptocurrency and this Bitcoin, man. We know that you damn devils did it. Okay? And later down in the article, I'm gonna put the article up. You can read it. It talks about a so-called, I believe is a Japanese, a goop. Let me get his name. Who pretty much created Bitcoin, right? But nobody really knows who this guy is. And they're pretty much saying that. Hold on. Let me see. Trying to get the guy's name. Okay, yeah. So it says, I'm down here in the article again. Okay, it says, note too that the name of the person credited with founding Bitcoin is Satoshi Nakamoto, that Satoshi Nakamoto, that's a Japanese name, who is reputed to have reserved 1 million Bitcoin for himself. Millions of the posts and online threads discuss the possible identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, which nobody knows who this guy is, man. And some posts even claim that the NSA has identified Satoshi. However, another likely explanation is Satoshi Nakamoto is the NSA, all right? Which means he is either working for the NSA, is a stock puppet character created by the NSA for the purpose of the whole grand experiment. Yeah, because because Esau, that's how Esau rolls. Now, you can watch that in, you can watch what this is. Pretty much like Osama bin Laden. He's a made-up character. Okay, this is all made by Esau's his filming. Okay, that's the deception. You can watch that in a movie. It's one of the Iron Mans where they were chasing after this so-called terrorist, and the terrorist was pretty much a paid actor. All right. And then Esau was doing this shit behind it and blaming it on the terrorists when this dude was a paid actor, man. Okay. And they will set the stage and then videotape. All right. Videotape him so-called killing people. All right. You can watch that in one of the Iron Mans. All right. And it was all fake. It was all phony. So yeah, we're not ignorant, man. We know that this Bitcoin is going to usher in that market of beast technology. And we want that to come. Esau, bring that shit in, man. What you waiting for? You got all the technology. Why you scared? Stop being a bitch. All right, roll it out. Make people take the chip. Okay, because that's when your ass gonna get rolled on heavy, man. Okay, Stop being a bitch and roll out the crypto, man. Damn devil. Hey, so with that, all praise Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there pushing his word in true sincerity, and death to the so-called white man, death to you other nations, death to 2/3 of you Israelites, all right, that don't believe, that scoff and scorn, all right, and death to America and its power structure. Shalom.